The post-war era up until the 1980s saw several advancements in consumer technology that transformed everyday life. Though we may see them as outdated and forgotten today, these gadgets were innovative for their time, and many hold a special place in our hearts as they were a must-have. Please rewind. The humble cassette tape took the music world by storm in the 1970s and 1980s. With their compact plastic shells and portable format, cassettes freed music from the bulkiness and fragility of vinyl records. Beyond just listening to albums, cassettes unleashed a wave of music customization and personalization through mixtapes. Carefully crafting the perfect playlist to give to a friend or potential love interest became a time-honored ritual. Mixtape creators agonized over song selection and order, often picking out individual tracks spanning multiple albums. Recording hit songs off the radio onto a blank cassette was another essential pastime. The trusty dual cassette deck made copying tapes a breeze too. Cassette technology empowered fans to become their own music curators and brought an aura of coolness and sentimentality through personalized mixes. When the unmistakable orange foam headphones appeared in 1979, the concept of portable music was born. The Sony Walkman allowed people to take their personal cassette tape playlists wherever they went for the first time. Music was liberated from stationary home stereos and record players. Popping your Walkman cassette adapter into your belt or pocket and pressing play enabled soundtrack moments throughout the day. Listeners remember walking to school, riding the subway, or roller skating while rocking out to their blue Walkmans. The freedom to have a wearable soundtrack elevated everyday activities. Beyond portability, the Walkman also revolutionized how music could be heard. For the first time, artists and producers realized songs would be consumed through headphones as well as speakers. This led to new artistic decisions optimized for an intimate headphone listening experience. Though the cassette Walkman seems quaint compared to today's digital tech, it was an absolute game changer in its time. This iconic device kicked off the era of personal portable music and untethered the musical experience from stationary devices. For that reason, the Walkman's cultural impact still echoes through how we listen to and experience music today. The ability to record live television and rewatch recorded tapes revolutionized home entertainment in the 1970s and 80s. After years of only being able to view TV shows at their scheduled time, VCR technology freed viewers to curate and control their own personal libraries of content. The familiar flashing 12 o'clock on VCR clocks in millions of living rooms became ubiquitous. Taping your favorite shows to rewatch later or pause live TV was a game changer. Some classic VCR rituals included rewinding just to watch a scene again and fast-forwarding through commercials. For movie lovers, VHS tapes opened up an exciting new world of home video. No longer did you have to trek to the theater to watch a film. Video rental stores popped up on every corner, allowing people to rent the latest new releases. Film fans enthusiastically compiled home VHS collections of their most beloved movies to watch anytime. Though fiddly and lower fidelity than DVDs and streaming today, VHS tapes hold sentimental value for those who grew up with them. Over and out! Long before cell phones, clunky walkie-talkies were the best way for kids to communicate on the go. These iconic devices unlocked a world of adventure and independence. With a limited range, you could chat with friends just down the street or across the neighborhood. The crackly voices coming through the speaker made you feel like part of an important mission. Walkie-talkie lingo like 10-4 and Roger that helped friends coordinate meetups or imaginary secret operations. Walkie-talkies were a mainstay of outdoor exploration, backyard fun, and sleepover communication. Kids remember the excitement of finally getting their own set to test the boundaries of how far away they could roam while staying in touch. Though walkie-talkie technology was primitive compared to today's digital devices, they represent a nostalgic time when face-to-face outdoor play was king. The iconic handheld design still carries a retro charm that conjures up sunny days of childhood adventure and imagination. Before cell phones, pagers were the must-have gadget that kept busy professionals connected and reachable. Doctors, lawyers, and executives alike relied on these devices to remain plugged in 24/7. The signature beeper chirp sent important people scrambling to find the nearest payphone. Having a pager number was a status symbol, and wearing one clipped to your belt loop was the height of looking important and needed. Unique pager codes helped contacts know who was trying to reach them before phoning back. Businesses could also set up pager systems where number codes corresponded to preset messages to efficiently relay information to employees. Though limited by the need to find a landline, pagers provided an early mobile connectivity solution. They gave a generation of on-call workers their first taste of being accessible at all times. Pagers paved the way for the constant connectivity that smartphones provide today. Though they look dated now, pagers represent a transitional time when being able to receive remote messages felt like cutting-edge communication. Boomboxes. These big, bold stereo systems on the go blasted music wherever they went. With their chunky battery power and built-in speakers, boomboxes were made to take the party on the road. Lugging your boombox on your shoulder as you cruise the neighborhood made you the coolest kid on the block. For urban youth in the 70s and 80s, the boombox provided a soundtrack for city life. Iconic images of graffiti artists and b-boys with ghetto blasters represent the boombox's integral role in hip-hop culture. Dual cassette decks allowed continuous music mixing and dubbing. Having the hottest mixtape pumping from your boombox as you walk down the street let everyone know you were up on the latest hits and trends. Though boomboxes were seen by some as disruptive public nuisance, they provided a sense of empowerment and identity through music. The signature boombox silhouette of chunky stereo, bright colors, and giant antennas denotes an era when music moved from living rooms to sidewalks.